And YouTube. It's been a minute, been a minute. Um, Daughter, I'm fine. I haven't been on here in a minute. I'm driving up to my house. Great platform, and allows you a lot of possibility if you focus on it, right? So I'm just here for now in the beautiful U.S. Virgin Islands. Let me see if I can. I'm driving up my old country road to a beautiful home that I've been blessed to live in with my children. And we are actually getting ready to walk away from this. There's some shifts and some changes going on in our lives. Hi, whoever came on. Let me see. I'm gonna be still in a second and show you guys where I live. But there's just some shifts and some changes. You have to kind of just go with the flow of things. And so that although we love living in the Caribbean, it's beautiful. Um, it has its challenging aspects too. So I have decided that, not to be too attached and just flow. So when it's time to move on, we move on. So we are going to be going back to the States for a while. Our original plan was to go to the States, pop in, do a few things, and then go back to Brazil. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but look at this incredible location that we live in. I mean, you cannot really get any more beautiful. There is the ocean over there, sugar mill up here on the hillside. Again, this is an area on St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, called Cyan Hill. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods and on the island, and I'm so glad I got to live here and see this beauty for the last year and a half almost. But I hope y'all could see that. I don't know. I don't really know what you could really see, especially with the brightness. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous place. Unbelievable. So, sometimes you have to do things that are not as comfortable, that are maybe you have to go somewhere that's not as beautiful. Maybe it's not as impressive as, where you are. Or you have to make sacrifices because there's something else out there that, maybe you're so comfortable in a particular place isn't allowing you to really tap into all of what you could be doing. So, not that us like going back to Brazil, if that's what we decide to do, because I move very much on the spirit. If we decide to do that, it's not like it's going to be a downgrade from here. But, we do live in paradise. So it is a shift to leave here. And we could have stayed. We could have stayed. We're very blessed. So we've been traveling, me and my children, and living in different parts of the globe for years. And here in the U.S. Virgin Islands, we just happen to have like a really nice stronghold of friends that really care about us and love us. Like even this place I rented from a good friend of mine who lives upstairs in her big house, and then we have a huge apartment below her. So yeah, I mean, we're just very blessed to have a beautiful community here. U.S. Virgin Islands is an island in the Caribbean that there is a sense of, I'm not going to say like a tight community, but there is a sense of like, it's nice. We had it in Mexico, we had it in even just everywhere we go. We had it in Spain, had it in France, had it in, what I'm saying, Hawaii, big time. Had it in Costa Rica. Like we have always just had like this energy of like people around community building. So, but with that lifestyle of being kind of nomadic and, not really choosing one place as home, it's like you get to partially build with people, but you don't. And so for us, we don't own anything, and then after a while it gets old, always having to be living, in other people's properties and not having. So for the last year and a half, I own a car, but that's about it. For the last year and a half here, I have been just working really hard. I did get a corporate job, which was kind of first for me, or teach or stuff like that. So I have been doing that for like 18 years, 19 years, living, by virtual earnings and freelancing. But now I'm still virtual, still remote worker, but I am doing my corporate thing, which has been strange, good in parts, but not so good in others. But we're just grateful for everything we have. My daughter had been working at my girlfriend's physical therapy clinic on the island. Life changes, right? But we are doing a lot of thinking about, how the nomad life doesn't really afford you always to go where like your peoples are, like your family. So we're very kind of disconnected from our actual blood family, which way, even though they know where we're at. And but they're there and they would like to see, the children, but they think it's all me, right? But yeah, so we don't really have connections with blood family either. I have a big old family that's all up and down the East Coast that we just don't see. So all those things are inside of us now. I'm from the U.S., from the States, so all of those things are like kind of pulling at us a little bit at this point in the game.